We were talking about digital transformation 15 years ago, right? It was McKinsey calls it the difference between the business of today and the business of tomorrow. And it was about transitioning beyond those siloed, fragmented data, right? Where one side of the fence can't talk to the other. Things that we learn go in here and are maintained there and never shared with anyone else, right? If you could, like, without anything proprietary, give me an example of bringing that data together, how that helps marketing, support sales, and ultimately at the same time, the overall customer experience. Like if there's just like something that comes to mind.
Yeah, and what we've discovered, it actually helps spark executive priorities, that data and being able to clean it and have confidence behind it. So a real life example of that is marketing and sales within RJ Young had really never gone hand in hand to create a go-to-market strategy. And so listening to the sales teams, they were really overwhelmed. One of the advantages that we have at RJ Young and Velocity One is multiple offerings. Well, as a salesperson, that can get quickly overwhelming because you don't really know where to start. And so through this data cleanup that we did in the back end, we then aligned with sales to say, hey, would it be helpful on a annual perspective, on a quarterly breakdown, if we just focused on one of our offerings for you to start a conversation with your client and see how that goes, knowing that the ultimate play is to start other conversations to fully show the breadth of our product. And it was a resounding, yeah, that would be great to have something to start on. And so, Steve, what we did is we looked in the back end to understand the most profitable things that we offer, what we're really good at in executing, the partners that are in play, which ones have the state of the art technology. So a combination of those things, we sat down and blocked off quarterly pushes. And so the narrative from a sales perspective changed from, hi, I'm RJ Young. We have 130 things, or Velocity One. What would you like to buy? To, oh, hi, Steve. I've reviewed your account and I know that you've been a client of ours for 3 years. And knowing what I know about you, you're the perfect fit for this conference room technology package. And so can you spot the difference there? Like it is such a dramatic difference. And, I even had salespeople come up to me and they were like, Kamron, this is amazing. It's starting conversations, but this client really didn't need a conference room package, but they asked me about managed IT service. And they're like, is that okay? And I'm like, that is perfect. That's the whole point of this exercise, is just starting somewhere with intentionality with your client, because you understand and know their account based on the customer data. And then you go out and have real time conversations with them.